in time. Just a little nudge there to Kurt. And we're not afraid to throw down, but he's been really cool in this class as to not upset the points. But he has raced hard and no doubt has learned a lot.
And of course, we see him quite a bit in contention in that Pro 2 as well. And whoa, a little Robin. Carl coming down the inside, making a little room. Door-to-door contact is okay, or side-to-side contact as they jump into that blind turn number 6. Carl goes down to the inside.
And it's just sloppy down in there. He's asking Greg to help him rotate and maybe help him stop sliding a little bit.
Oh, and Merrill gets the wall. Contact with the K-rail on the inside.
Josh Merrill.
That was me today. That's the Muggy.
Helping him spot was on the podium for the first time in his career. 1 round to go, and now has really gone for a violent ride. My guess is that will bring out a full course caution. That was a pretty scary flip.
They're still racing right now. Let's take a look back at the save by Greg Adler. The number 5, he has to turn back into it, gives up 2 positions. Taking another look, just catches that rut just a bit. Doesn't look like he had the truck rotated and made the turn right on that inside on the rut. Full course caution comes out, so safety crew there, you can see, talking to Josh Merrill. Not sure if he's debating to get the truck started or not, but just a kiss
oh, shit. Hey, that looks like me today.
Of course, these trucks, it just climbs right up on there. Boy, it just set him for a big ride. We've seen him in some tough rollovers before. He's a tough guy, but...
Oh, snap.
Straight back in that bumper, that's definitely a violent hit. And Josh Merrill, you can see all the safety gear that he wears, the head neck restraint, the fire suit.
Might be a little fuzzy inside there. Shake the cobwebs out. Great to see him walking. We'll be right back.
Okay, Kurt LeDuc with a big jump on the restart. So he was crawling around that turn number 8 and got the jump on Carl Renezetter. And here comes Todd LeDuc wanting to do battle with Greg Adler. Todd, of course, the older brother to Kyle, both who are the sons of Kurt.
Yeah, it looked like Todd was driving Greg the same way that
That's
Carl
me.
was a little bit earlier. Carl now breathing all over the back of Kurt LeDuc. Of course, Kurt LeDuc will do all he can do to hold Carl up to let the number 99 of Kyle LeDuc get up and maybe around him.
And you saw Kurt execute really well in that turn number 3. Look, Kyle trying to save tear-offs, it looks like, by wiping the face shield instead of pulling the tear off. And also at times it's hard to get that tear off as Kyle makes that pass you were talking about. Look at him set it up, go down on the inside. Kurt brakes on the outside, filling up the space.
Exactly how I envisioned that happening. So
What up, people? Yeah, since there isn't a lot on the tube, I like watching those stadium trucks. Well, they're not called stadium, it's Lucas Oil. It's like short course. 800 horsepower plus. I think Brian Deegan does it, Jeremy McGrath, a lot of the ex-dirt bike riders do it. Rick Johnson's still doing it. He's like legendary Hall of Fame Supercross, how many time champion. I think Jeff Ward does it too. A lot of that dirt bike riders eventually, when they retire, they go do this, which I think this is crazy. Probably won't get as hurt as you would on a dirt bike, but like I said, 800 horsepower, it's pretty cool. Anyway, what's up, people? This is the after run video, but it's actually, you're seeing this before you're gonna watch. Pretty much like that guy that you seen crash, that was me today. Well, I will tell you that, I don't know, the truggy is supposed to be, from what racers say and from what I've heard, easier to drive. Now, that was completely opposite for me. Now, also keep in mind, I'm running on track vehicles that are set up for bashing. 100 plus weight diff oil in the middle, 50-60 in the front, 50-60 in the rear. The only thing I did on the shocks is lighten the springs up by adjusting them so they weren't as stiff. And at first, when I was running this today, it wasn't jumping right. But then after I adjusted I mean, obviously it's got 40,000, or 40 weight, I'm sorry, 40 weight in the front, 50 in the rear. But we did a little bit of, carnage. Check that out. That side, and that side. But, yeah, it's cracks. We're going to glue it, epoxy that sucker back up, get it all cleaned up, see if I can get some of these. I don't know if these will come out. These are pretty, yeah, these are from the, looks like from the tires or something I ran into or flipped on. Yeah, but, you know, I mean, I'd rather mess up this body, believe it or not, even though this is a sick body. I'd rather mess that body up because I didn't put the time in and paint it. Somebody else did. Than mess up this. This one I've already did a little bit of scrapes here and there, but it's still in really good shape. This is going to be my shelf queen because I put a lot of time and effort and work into this body. So anyway, we're going to clean that up. I think my Tekno stickers are in here. Again, shout out to Chris Nelson for hooking me up with some TNR stuff. Pretty cool of him. Koozie, lanyard, TNR on it. He said, "Hey man, you're promoting my stuff and I appreciate it." I goes, "I need you and I need you to rock the gear now." So I guess on my next video of either when I tear apart the engines after they've been setting for a while, because that's what we're doing. So now we've got 3 engines. We've got the R5R RCR modded. We've got the P3 Pico and the P5 Novarosi. Those 3 engines have got TNR fuel sitting in them right now. No after run, nothing, just sitting in them. And I'll probably pull them apart, I don't know, maybe in a week or so. Let it set, see if there's any corrosion, because other than that, the fuel's great. Tuning, consistently, no flame outs. The only flame out that I had today, well, I don't know if you call it flame out, is the first, I rarely ever have issues with the clunk inside of the Tekno tanks. And in the truggy here, when I flipped it, it got cockeyed to the side. But other than that, we'll go in a second and we'll go inside of this. But yeah, to get back to what I was talking about, the buggy, the Tekno buggy was easier for me to drive than this thing. This thing, when you see the video, also, it was dark. I can't see very well. I mean, I'm not blind, but, you know, when you get my age and get old, I'm actually supposed to be wearing glasses. So if I was wearing my prescription glasses, I'd probably be able to see a little bit better. But that's my fault. But anyway, that's probably another reason I really couldn't get into racing, because tracks that are big, like I've seen some of them, big tracks, when I wouldn't be able to see shit. So, but anyway, yeah, this thing was everywhere. I was all over the place. I think out of the maybe 10 or 12 laps I put in today, I probably ran maybe 2 or 3 clean. Other than that, it just, every time I got on it, I think another thing too, this engine is just way too much. The P5 is a badass, don't get me wrong, but it has a lot of torque, a lot of bottom and mid, and that maybe just because of the way that I had it set up in my buggy. This one, every time I went to get on it, it just went everywhere. It could have been that track's just really loose. But it's more, like I said, I want to see somebody out there, okay, this is another challenge I got. Let me see somebody out there have a buggy or a truggy, bash setup, don't touch anything. I mean, you can adjust the like I did, the tension of the springs and the front and rear shocks, but other than that, take a bash setup vehicle, take it on the track, and let's see how you do, because that is way harder than having it set up and racing it. Now, am I saying that it's not hard when you're set up for racing? No, I mean, there is some skill involved, obviously. Okay? But it is way harder to drive a vehicle with a modified engine and thick as hell diff fluid and shocks and stuff. It's just, like I said, that's my challenge. I'm throwing that out there to anybody. Anybody that hasn't really been on the track, or even guys that run on the track, which they probably won't do it. This is more or less will pertain to guys that are thinking about hitting the track for the first time or whatever. Take your shit, set up like set up for bashing and run it. You know, put some, you know, I wouldn't put red Badlands on there, although on that track I'd probably get better traction with Badlands. Maybe the next time I go out there I'm going to throw some Badlands on it. It would probably hook up. That track, no matter where they watered it, because they did water it, no matter what they do, that Revelations track is just loose. Period. End of story. So, and these have way more knobby than those Proline, what are the revolvers? Is what? No, what did I have on there? The Proline. Now I can't remember the name. The Prolines that fugitives. The fugitives that I ran on the Tekno on the last time I went on the track. Those don't even have pins this big. Look how big those pins are. These are AKA gridirons. Now maybe the compound is too hard or too soft. I don't know, but it just wasn't. I mean, I couldn't barely get on it when I would try to punch it. You know, and like I said, a lot of it is because these diffs are, you know, set up for bashing. But the buggy was the same thing. And the buggy was easier for me to drive around that track than this thing. This thing was a pain in the ass. I'm not disappointed, but I kind of am because I wanted to do better. And this would just take more practice. And I'm not going to set up my discs and get everything set up because I'm not going to race. Matter of fact, that'll probably be the last time you see me run on the track for a while. Okay, I got all my 5B stuff, engine pipe in the works in the next few weeks. I've got other engines that I'm getting modded. I've got other engines that I want to test and run. I want to burn some more of this TNS fuel. Work schedule is going to be changing up again, so I'm not going to have as much time. So there you go. Now nobody can say that I've never been on a track. Been on it twice. Buggy, truggy, bash setup. Did I do great? I didn't expect to. I wasn't expecting anything. I was just trying to stay on the track. You see this video, you guys will see. You know, I sent it, and I beat the hell out of this thing. That's another thing. Anybody that thinks that running on a track is not as tough on your vehicle as bashing, you are smoking dog shit. Okay, I can tell you personally, and I don't care how high you jump your shit. I don't care if you jump it out of ramps. I don't care if you whatever. Running on a track, especially that track, has some pretty gnarly jumps. That beats the hell out of your whips. Period. End of story. Okay? I mean, I've had stuff come loose that I've never, and I'll go over it. Didn't have any issues with it. You know, like I said, we beat the hell out of this body up. I am kind of a little bit upset that I cracked the front, but that will be fixed. And that's a gnarly, pretty deep scrape. I think we'll be able to get it out and clean it. We're going to buff this sucker out. But, hey, that's what they're made for. You know, I mean, I paid less than $60 for this custom painted body. It's probably like a $200 body paint job. You know, and it wasn't brand new to begin with. But anyway, so that's that. This thing, I didn't have a chance to blow it off there. It was dark. I couldn't see anything. The air compressor was acting funny, so didn't have. So this thing will be tore. Look at this. Take a good look at it, people. The next time you see this Tekno, it will be better than brand new. You guys know how the Muggy rolls. When it comes to deep cleaning and tearing my shit down, I don't play around. And this thing is getting tore all the way down. Man, especially that rear end right there. Look at that. That is nasty. So, regular routine. Got all the fuel out of the fuel lines. Well, we have fuel left in the engine, but got all the fuel out of the fuel lines. Tank's all cleaned out. I might clean out the pipe. We're definitely going to polish it. Another thing, too, I think I had a lot of bottom and mid. If I ran more of like a top-end pipe on this, like I probably could have ran a 9901 Super Strong with a 41021 header, and it would have mellowed it out a little bit on the bottom, so it wouldn't have been as punchy, because this thing you couldn't even, just barely wrap the throttle on turns, and it would just want to wash out. So it was really hard to steer it. And even when I nailed it and I got on it, you guys will see on the straightaways, it still wanted to get all fishtail. This engine is just too much. Like this engine stock, and I ran it stock, so I know this engine stock would be perfect on a track. Budget, less than $300 engine, bone stock, put a 9901 Super Strong Nova header pipe on it, 41021. If you can't find those, get a Triton pipe. I highly recommend. I've got another one coming. Highly recommend this pipe. Forget about the Nova Rossies. Forget about, you know, reds are good. I've got a couple of those. Picos are good too. This pipe is just all around good pipe. Okay, but it's just on a track with a modified engine. This is just not. This whole thing is not set up for the track. But anyway, I proved my point, and that's what I did it for. That you can bash, have a vehicle, truggy, buggy, full-on bash setup on a track. Will you be all running, you know, killer times and laps? No. But if you can just stay straight, send it. I had fun, and that was the whole thing too. Just something I wouldn't do on a regular basis. It's not my thing. I just did it to have fun, just to say I did it, and that way people can't say I've never been on a track. Okay, so there you go. Am I ever going to race? Probably not. Matter of fact, more than likely not. It's too much time I don't have, and it's more coin. I've got other ventures that I'm in as far as my fifth scale. I'm spending a lot of money on my 5B, taking my time, not in any hurry. I'm not the type of person I want it now. Patience is the virtue in this hobby. Trust me. Some people don't, and those are the ones that learn the hard way. But the TNR fuel, okay, is rocking. TNR, probably the 3 best fuels I've ran. I ran a lot of fuel. I haven't ran the bones, and I don't think I will care to run the bones. If it works for you, that's fine. I've just haven't heard a lot of good things about it from people that I know personally. And my engine builder. I go a lot about what my engine builder says. Just like I'm going to go a lot what Dan says at OBR, because they're the ones that are professionals. They're the ones that have been doing it longer than me. They're the ones that that race and build their shit. That's who you should be taking information from. Does that person say it's an engine builder? Do they have an engineering degree? Are they professional engine builders? Do they race? Do they run their stuff? Okay, a lot of engine builders don't. They build them and they have all this knowledge, but they don't even run their shit. They don't even race their shit. I'd rather deal with somebody that has first-hand experience, not because they have all the book knowledge and machining knowledge and engineering. That's great. Lance has that. He also races too. He runs his shit, races it, tests it, all that. That's why I trust what he says. And Dan at OBR, same thing. Runs and races his shit. He's one of the best fifth-scale racers in the country. So I trust what he tells me about fifth-scale engines and about his engine especially. So anyway, TNR, no problems, have no complaints, great fuel. You get what you pay for. That never changes, okay? Okay, so that if you want quality, you're going to have to pay a little bit extra coin. Okay? So, 15 bucks for a quart, not bad. 40 bucks a gallon, not bad. It's almost about the same as Byron's and Sidewinder. Now, Sidewinder is good. I think what would be better is if I could get 3011. This is 1% does make a difference, believe it or not. And Byron's, this I've only got a few gallons of this left. It won't be around forever. That's why this is the alternative. This I would compare. This is my third least favorite. If I had to choose fuels right now, obviously it would be Byron's. Then it would be TNR. But since Byron's is no more, okay, the greatest fuel ever made is no more, this is the new best fuel I highly recommend. Ran it, bashed it, big engines, small engines, modified, track, buggy, truggy, great fuel. That's all I got to say. So anyway, I did notice a couple of my lugs were loose, man. I was like, what the hell? And the shock mounts, this was loose. And I just noticed I lost one of my bolts for my engine mount. And I just put this in because that came out. So that I just replaced right now, but I don't know why, because I'm gonna take this thing apart anyway. But yeah, so I lost that. Lug nuts came loose a little bit. Engine mount came loose, or came out. Lost one of those. This one I just tightened it up, was loose. I mean, and my tires were about to fly off. So trust me, man. And when you see this video, I tossed my shit around. Was having no mercy. Okay, I was freaking punched out, ripping it as much as I could, trying to stay on the track. So like I said, I wasn't trying to you know, lay down no killer lap times. I was just having fun, ripping my shit, beating it up. Teknos are tough, definitely. Tanks, period. End of story, and everybody that owns one knows it. Look at the bottom of that chassis. Man, this thing is filthy. I'm definitely going to spend the next few days, which you guys will probably see this video, I don't know, maybe in a couple days from right now. But, yeah, the next time we'll run, what's today? Wednesday. The next time we'll run will be this weekend. Yeah, man. I was everywhere. Look at that sucker. Red's clutch. Yeah, I like it. My clutch setup wasn't exactly set up for racing either. Set up for bashing. But we're going to tear everything all the way down to the chassis. We're going to do another carbon fiber wrap. We're going to rewrap that. Probably going to try to get the Muggy MBX5 Pro Spec out there in the next, maybe this weekend. As soon as I get the new chassis, I should be getting it this week. I've got a bunch of goodies. We'll unbox it because I got more goodies coming. We'll just, on the next video, we'll do goodies and do some more running, because I don't want to just run my gums. I gotta run my stuff. So anyway, that was cool. The little racetrack experience was a blast. Like I said, not something I would do all the time. Now it's time to get back to bigger, better things. The .21 things are fun, but we need to run some big boys. P328 Pico, 288 Rex Legend, that's the RCR modded, and LRP32 modded. And definitely this will be coming up soon, because we're going to rip that baby. TNS modified 288 Rex Legend in the Tekno buggy. That will be a blast. Alright, people, that's all I got. I would give shout outs, but nobody's really doing anything, so there's no shout outs to give. 5B engine and pipe, like I said, we should be unboxing those probably about, I'm hoping the first week of March, maybe mid-March. Depends on the Olamat pipe, might take longer than the engine. But anyway, alright, Muggy hit the track and hit everything on the track and everybody on the track. But no, it was cool. It was definitely an experience. Now it's time to do the nasty here. Alright, people. I think that's pretty much all I got. Alright, I will catch you guys on the next running video. Muggy's out. And remember, this is my new saying. Nitro truggy is the true glory. But nitro buggy does pay the bills. Alright, people. I'm out. What up, people? Maniac is at the track, as planned, as promised. Let's rip this Reds R5R RCR modded. Got brand new AKA gridirons, Proline rims. Don't know how much they're going to grip because this track is loose. Bash setup. No change in the diff fluid. I think I got 120 in the middle here, 60 on the front, 60 on the rear, 58 in the rear shocks, and 45 in the front. Anyway, let's fire this up. And in a minute, either before or after, I'm going to show you guys I got a special package from Chris Nelson, the owner of TNR Fuel. Hooked me up, was kind enough to hook me up. Actually, I'll just show it to you real quick. It's pretty cool. TNR Fuel, baby. Got a cool koozie, or that's what they call it, koozie. Put your drink in. I don't drink, but lanyard, TNR, and oh snap! Look at that, people. Bam! TNR shirt, baby. TNR representing. And no, he's not paying or giving me anything. Well, he did give me this free. That was kind of cool. I didn't expect it. Actually, I offered to pay for it, but he hooked me up with it, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, let me put this thing on my head, and let's fire up some nitro, because nitro is the glory. But E-word does pay the bills. All right, people. See there? Trip on me. All right. It's kind of cold, chilly. Sun's going down. Got a late start, but better late than never, right? All right. So let me heat this thing up again. It is chilling like Bob Dylan. Get out there on the track before everybody gets back out there. A little busy today. It's okay, we're just here to have fun. That's what it's all about, right? Get this baby up to 200. Fire up. And let her rip. Okay, that ought to be good. Put the body on. Got the 2148 Triton on there. Running the red clutch. See how that goes? Okay. Put this body on here. Hopefully we don't trash this body too much. I don't even really want to run this body, but that's what they're for, right? Okay. Okay. Fire her up. Time to send this baby. Got that. Got that. All right. All right, people, time to send this baby. Whoop. A little off the track. Oh, at least I landed upside up.
Oh, they water to make it smoother.
Yeah. So it's not as loose, but
I'm cold. I'll try to go back in the car in a minute. Amy went in the car.
she did. She's freezing or what?
Freezing.
Yeah, it is kind of cold out.
It was nicer the other day.
Oh!
Oh, he happened to be right there. That's it.
See, when the nose dives, you got to give it gas to bring the front end up and vice versa.
Behind, but I don't want to stay too
I know. I want to do a few more laps and then
That's fine. Oh, I like that pink one.
the pink car. Oh!
Is it because the wind?
Oh! Ow! Dang it! Hey! Yeah, when the nose dives, you got to give it gas to go bring it back up, and when the front end comes up, you got to give it a
The
little bit
wheels
of brake.
seem like really far out, so it seems hard to control.
It's actually supposed to be easier to drive the trucks than it is the buggies, but this is a modified engine. It's got a lot more power. This thing's not really set up to race. Huh?
It's not racing like before.
Well, I have it set up to bash, which is not run on the racetrack. Whoa! See, if I can get that back jump, I'd be okay, since I can't see it because I'm blind. Whoa. Well, let me turn around. Try that again. See how I gave it gas and it brought the front end back up? It's just practice. But this engine's modified. It's got a lot. It's almost this. It's too much for this track, but I just want to prove a point because a lot of guys say, "Oh, you can't race a race truggy set up for bashing on a track." I say, "Yeah, you can. It's just harder."
What's bashing?
Bashing is when you just take it to the park or some field and you just jump it in the air and stuff. Oh, come on, land on it. Yeah, but I'm backwards. I can't go in reverse. I'm stuck. Here, hold my controller and I'll run out there. Don't touch anything. Just hold it. Marshall! No, Marshall! I don't have Ian. When you got no Marshall, this is what you got to do. That's why it sucks to go to a track and there's nobody there, because then you're screwed. See the trigger? That little trigger? As soon as I bump it, go like this so it'll give it some gas. Yeah. Hold on. Ready? Just give it a little bit of gas. Not too much, a little bit. My daughter's gonna blow up my engine. Now what I need you to do is go down there,
What?
take it off the thing and just toss it down. You be my pit girl. I know. Oh, never mind.
What?
It's all loaded up, so it means it's not running. I'll do it. I need the exercise. Huh? Yeah, I just need to top it off. But I can't. It's getting dark now, too. My idle might be too low. Yeah, my idle's too low. The idle, when it idles, it's too low. That's why it's going off. I need to raise it up a little bit. And you can't see, because it's dark out. Can't see crap.
Well, maybe we should go home soon then.
Yeah, I'm just going to run a few more times.
Okay, I'm gonna go in the car.
I'm going to finish this tank and then take it out and blow it off, and then we'll go.
I'll go in the car, okay?
Okay. All right, people. Wreak some more havoc, and then we're done. Yeah, I can't see. The lighting's okay. I just bounced to the other side. Pizza cutters.
I thought I saw him.
other side of the track. Trying to jump out in the parking lot. Oh, dang it. That was probably the best jump all day.
Barely saved that one. So we have a message from one of the fans of the podcast. I call him Nitro Kurt. He has a message for everybody. I thought this was so epic. I asked him to make a voice note. So he did. So let's listen to what he has to say.
Listen, people, don't get it twisted. Hebo, Mayfield, Drake, Ronafalk, Boots, Ungaro, Fenn, Cav, Rifkin, Bornhorse, Ty, all say E-Buggy. Let's rip Nitro, Buggy, and Truggy all day, night, weekend, and year long. But contract says, must do damn boring ass put me to sleep, 110 E-Buggy, and listen to high-powered sewing machines. Me.
Well, tell us how you really feel, Nitro Kurt. Hey, check my boy out, Muggy Maniac on YouTube. He's a big fan of the podcast. He loves Nitro. I love hearing him talk about it, and I love that he sent that voice note. But you know what? We have a mystery co-host. It's time to drop this intro, and yeah, I'll see you guys on the flip side.
Nitro is the glory. Welcome to the No Name RC podcast.